Let's do an update on Bitcoin's chart here, Sunday, November 9th in Kyoto, which I think is Saturday, November 8th for most of you in the States and in Europe. Anyway, regardless, Bitcoin here is continuing to hold this area just above $100,000 here at $102.3 thousand. I still think that a bounce is going to continue here personally, because I think it really wouldn't make sense to get a rejection without Bitcoin at least touching the 12-day exponential moving average, which if we were to move up this weekend would be at $105.5 thousand. However, beware of weekend pumps in case we get that. Otherwise, for the most part, expect there to just kind of be chilling, right? Like Bitcoin should be kind of chilling for a little bit here for the next day or two, and then we'll kind of see what happens. Also, when you have a weekly moving candle move down to a key exponential moving average like the 55-week EMA, usually, not all the time, but usually you see a little bit of a recovery green candle the next week. So I am still leaning more so towards us having a little bit more of a recovery here. Afterwards, that green candle might then turn to red. We'll see what happens, because I am still worried about Bitcoin falling to that mid 80K range, which I've talked about extensively over the past number of days, so I won't rehash it. Just be aware that there is a lot of liquidation levels still that are sitting there for Binance to liquidate at the mid $80,000 range. And then once that is liquidated, in case it does happen, that to me would absolutely unequivocally be bottom, and then the market could rally back up to new all-time highs where there are new liquidation levels where Binance and large exchanges make the most amount of money. So that is what I would expect to happen if we do get that mid 80K fall. That'd be a bottom, buy bunch here, continue upwards. And one of our indicators, the Moxie indicator here, is about to flip the zero and give us a short signal on the weekly chart, which would be our technical analysis trigger for that fall to the mid 80K range. And the last time we got a short signal on the weekly chart was back in 2022. We had all these short signals here right after our initial dip, after we hit our top last cycle, and it was pretty fortuitous. However, falls after we get a short signal on our Moxie indicator are not always that bad. If you go back just to the next two examples, back here at the end of 2019, we had short signals here, but it ended up not really being much of anything. And then we got some short signals here, and it was a short-term fall before the market largely recovered and then rallied, right? So it's not like a harbinger of absolute pits of a crypto winter. It can be, but as you can see here, the two most recent examples right after that, pretty chill, just kind of like one further correction for about a month or so, and then actually nothing at all. It was a bit of a false positive. But anyway, I hope you all are having a great weekend. Do good things, be good people, make a bunch of money.